All right, welcome back, COSA 1, folks. Professor Almeida here. Happy Thursday, everyone. And because it's Thursday, I will be in the Canvas course chat until noon Pacific time. Coming up, I want to talk about week 6, which is already open and available to you. But as you know how we do things around here, I have some housekeeping items. So without further ado, let's just dive into Canvas. All right, before we talk about PowerPoint in week 6, let's come back here to week 5. Remember that week 5 is a bit heavy on the training sims, and all of your Excel assignments are due this Sunday, May 11th. Training sims do need to be turned in on time, folks, so don't leave easy points on the table. If you are behind on Excel, now would be a good time to get caught up. I'm going to send out one more round of Starfish notifications. So after Sunday's due date, if you are at least at a 70% in the course, you will get a kudos for meeting basic course expectations. If you are below 70%, I will file an academic progress concern. Hopefully a student success coach reaches out to you. And if a success coach does reach out to you, please take advantage of the resources. If you are still missing projects and quizzes, after Sunday, whether it's Word or Excel, I will still accept those projects and quizzes with a 10% score reduction. So again, let's make sure that we are staying on top of things. Don't leave easy points on the table, and let's pick up points where we can. All right, week 6. I know that some of you have already started on PowerPoint. We use PowerPoint as presentation software. Put simply, it's a visual aid for your audience when you are presenting. You will learn some best practices. I know that you can do things like make text fly on a screen and add sounds, but remember, at the end of the day, PowerPoint is a visual aid, and you don't want your slides competing with you for your audience's attention. So again, you'll learn some best practices and how to get around in PowerPoint. To be honest, a lot of the things that you're going to see in the first 2 chapters, you've seen them before in other places. So we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Chapter 1 gets into PowerPoint, and Chapter 2 is on adding content. Online folks, you know what to do. You have your training sim for Chapter 1. You have Skill Review 1.2. Of course, you have walkthrough videos. And then Chapter 2 training, Skill Review 2.2. And then your quiz covering Chapters 1 and 2. Monday, Wednesday, folks, when you come into class, we will start with Skill Review 1.2. And to be honest, these projects won't take very long, so if you're coming in late, don't be surprised if we're close to the end. So again, on Monday, Skill Review 1.2, you'll have Chapter 1 training in your downtime, and then Wednesday, we will look at Skill Review 2.2. Speaking of Skill Review 2.2, actually, before we get into Skill Review 2.2, I wanted to show you the PowerPoint overview here. Stop me if you've heard these before. Clearing formatting, applying character effects, changing fonts and font sizes, changing the color of text, format painter, find and replace. I hope this sounds familiar. Working with bulleted lists, working with images. You've seen these before. So again, I hope that this is review for you. All right, let's talk about Skill Review 2.2. You need to download both the start file and your resources file here. You will need this for step 16 when you are adding the MP3 sound file. Additionally, you may run into an issue with step 5 here. I will post a separate announcement regarding step 5, especially if you cannot find the checkmark bullets option. And then if you scroll on down to step 16, again, you will need to download that resources link. Otherwise, you won't be able to do step 16. And with that, enjoy the rest of your week. Let's make sure that we get caught up on Excel. Again, don't leave easy points on the table. I'm in the Canvas course chat 9 until noon Pacific time Thursdays. You can also message me in the Canvas inbox. All right, good luck out there, and I will see you around. Thanks for watching.